Alright boys, so today we're going over the top outfielders in MLB The Show 20. Now these cards are all amazing, and honestly, with all of these new cards, it's really hard to start picking positions. They're all amazing. I love every single one of them. So the top 5, they're all pretty much really elite cards that can make your guys' lineup, but they're the cards that I think. So I went on my rankings video. I feel pretty confident about this as always. But before we get into this video, guys, can hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're growing to 1K. I mean, we're growing like crazy. Hit that sub button if you want to be on that road to 1K. We're going to have a giveaway. It's going to be absolutely insane. It's just going to depend whenever it happens, but the giveaway, I want it to be MLB The Show 21. Maybe I'll give out some money for pre-orders or something like that, or we could do some Funkos and cool type of bobbleheads, something like that. Let me know what you guys want in the comment section below, but we're going to do something for 1K. There is no stream tonight. I know that I usually do Tuesday, Thursday, but I did one yesterday, so we're not going to do it today, but we're going to be back on our schedule on Thursday, so I'll be looking forward to that. Anyways, let's get right into our honorable mentions. Alright boys, so today we are ranking the top outfielders, and let's start with our honorable mentions. Our number 1 honorable mention is actually going to be Ricky Henderson. Now, Ricky Henderson, he's really good, and honestly, I wanted to put him in the list. I just feel like he's not as good as some of the other cards. Haven't really used this card, but I used him all the time last year. Nice little speedy guy, but he's not one of the best speed threats in the game, so that's why he didn't make the top 10. Our next guy is actually going to be Stan Musial. Stan Musial just has a really good swing. He's good against lefties and righties, which I love about this card, and he's just honestly all around a really good bench bat, so I had to put him on here. Great card to swing, great swing, not the best defense, that's why I didn't make the cut. And our last one is actually going to be Eric Davis. Now, Eric Davis kind of just has one of those swings, and the 96 speed gets put up to a 99 speed once you prestige him. He's got one of those kind of cool swings with glitchy pop, so I had to put him out there. The thing that kind of hurts this card is the hitting stats. They aren't amazing, but they're okay, and so that's why he didn't make the top list. At the number 10 spot today, we actually have Bryce Harper. Now, Bryce Harper is probably higher than a lot of people's lists. Kills righties, but the thing that hurts this guy, yes, he's got an absolute cannon, but silver defense and right and 74 speed, it kind of hurts a little bit. He's a good bat against righties, and I think that this guy, he's really good. He just didn't really make my cut, and so I don't think he's one of the best guards in the game. That's why he's at the 10 spot today. At number 9, we actually have Ted Williams. Now, Ted Williams, you guys know this card because he just absolutely rakes. Look at this guy's hitting stats, one of the best hitting outfielders in the game. What hurts him is the speed and the fielding. 56 speed and left, not very great. It's gonna have trouble getting to the ball in the gap. And 70 speed with a 71 arm, that's a noodle arm, and he has bad animations. So although this dude absolutely rakes baseballs, he's more of a bench bat, and he's kind of expensive at 420K. And I don't necessarily think that he's one of the most elite guys, although he's a great bat. Our next guy is actually going to be Babe Ruth. Now, Babe Ruth, I put this high. I know he's a first baseman, but I had to put him in here because he's an outfielder. But I really like this card because he's just such a good hitter for me. I mean, he's hitting 327 and 513 ABs on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulty. This card absolutely rakes. Even in the lower ranks, he destroys baseballs. I think he's really good against righties and lefties. Some people, they don't like his swing though, so that's why I had to put him at the A spot, as I felt like he wasn't necessarily one of the top guys. Although he's really good, it's just the defense doesn't really cut it in right field, so that's why he's more of a first baseman, and that's why he's at the A spot today, as he isn't just one of those most elite outfielders, but he's a very good first baseman. I think he's one of the best first basemen in the game, but I had to put him on this list. At the number 7 spot, we have someone that a lot of people like. Now, the thing about this card is that so many people love this card, and they were angry at my rankings video last time because I didn't put him really, really high, but it's Larry Walker. Now, Larry Walker, he's a great bat, I'm not going to lie. The great fielding, the great arm, absolutely destroys righties. He's not the greatest against lefties, and I'm going to be honest, I just don't think this guy is better than the guys that I have ahead of him. I know that his stats are absolutely amazing, but I just don't think he's better than some of the other guys. He's great, and he was one of the best right fielders in the game for a very long time. I just don't think he's there anymore, and he's a beast in right field. I'm not going to lie, Larry Walker is a great card, but he's just not better than some of these other guys, and that's why I have him at the 7th spot today, as I feel like there's just better cards in the game now. At the number 6 spot today, we have one of my favorite cards ever. The fact that I had to put him this low hurts, but he's going to get booted soon, although he's doing so great. It's Cobb. Now, if you guys watch my gameplays and you watch my streams, you know that I am an absolute animal with this card, so I had to put him at the 6th spot. He is so good. He just fits my playstyle. I really like stealing baseballs, taking bags, and absolutely hitting taters. And Cobb, he's a true 5-tool player, good at literally everything. He can bunt cheese. I'm hitting 413 with him on Hall of Fame and Legend. Yes, I bunt cheese occasionally. Yeah, boo, I know I do it. Well, it's in the game. I'm going to take advantage of it. The guy also has 16 tanks and above 1,000 OPS. So this guy, he's really good. He's got a little bit of slugging numbers. He can swing too. I like this card. He has a really good swing. And I had to put him at the 6th spot today because he's just such an all-around player. He's one of the most all-around cards in the game. The only thing that kind of hurts him, and I know whenever you prestige him, he gets diamond fielding, but you're never going to put this guy in center field because of the 73 arm. The 73 arm is terrible, and you can't really put him in there, so I stick him in right field. I should be sticking him in left, but I feel like he does pretty good at right, so that's why he's there. Good card. I just couldn't put him ahead of the other guys. My next card that I'm going to talk about is actually going to be Randy Rosarino. So Randy Rosarino, he's at our 5 spot today. This card absolutely rakes. I know I haven't done any of the postseason card, and I haven't used him, but I've watched gameplay on him. You can't argue with the hitting stats. Maxed out contact, maxed out power right, maxed out contact left, and 112 power left. This card, he absolutely rakes. He's one of the best hitting outfielders in the game, and with 84 speed and 84 fielding in left field, that's not bad. Goal defense in left, that's not going to really hurt you. He doesn't go over 100 vision, which is kind of like iffy, but I don't really think vision matters as much this year. This card absolutely rakes. Great swing. I love Randy Rosarino. What he did this year, it was absolutely nuts. I just honestly was amazing to witness something like that. He was an absolute animal. He makes the 5 spot today. I feel like this is one of the best outfielders in the game, but I don't think he's better than these other 4 guys, as I feel like these top 4 guys are just so insanely elite. Now, we're getting to the top 4. These guys are all interchangeable. They're all absolutely amazing. And so it's kind of hard to be like, this guy's better than this guy, because honestly, they make everyone's team, and they're so good. But I had to give the 4 spot to Mickey Mantle. Now, I know a bunch of you guys are probably like, no freaking way you put Mickey Mantle in the 4 spot. Mickey Mantle, yes, he's a switch hitter, but this guy's kind of been slacking for me. He's really good in the at defense, but he's actually not the best defensive center fielder in the game. 97 arm is amazing, and I have his prestige card, so it's 90, and he absolutely rakes. Like, I'm not going to say he doesn't rake. I know I'm not doing good with his prestige yet, but his other card I destroyed baseballs with. This card, he's really good. I just don't think he's better than some of the other guys. At the number 3 spot today, another one that's going to make you shake your head a little bit, it's actually Mike Trout. Now, Mike Trout, he has an amazing swing, and this card is absolutely amazing. The reason that I think he's better than Mickey Mantle is, although he's not a switch hitter, he absolutely destroys both sides, and he's got an absolute, he's amazing in left field, 90 speed, 94 fielding. Once I prestige this card, he'll be even better. Mike Trout, he's an absolute phenom. I love this card, and he's going to be in my lineup probably the whole game, as I think he's an in-game card because he's just so good. At the number 2 spot today, you guys probably guessed it because it was in the thumbnail, but it's actually Willie Mays. Now, Willie Mays, he just looks so good on paper. I can't ignore it. He's going to be in my outfield once I hit World Series, but you look at this card, he is the best defensive center fielder in the game. 98 fielding, which is better than Griffey, keep in mind. And he's got 95 arm with 94 speed. I mean, this card's an absolute animal. He's faster than Griffey, making him better defensively, and he's just an absolute phenom out there. His hitting stats are amazing. 125, 111 against righties, and 118 contact and power against lefties. That's just insane. With over 105 vision, this card is an absolute animal. As you can see, he's definitely priced at 1 million stubs, with 445 buy orders for 1 million stubs. Thankfully, I'll probably hit World Series, so I won't have to spend $1 million on him, but this card is absolutely nuts. At our number 1 spot today, we have a card that I still don't have yet, but I am really close. I'm at 276. I had to put him up here, and it's actually Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr., he's an absolute animal. 96 fielding, but it goes up to 99 whenever you prestige him. The 85 speed kind of troubles me to where I think that I'm going to put him in a corner spot. Although he's such good fielding stats, I just don't really like cards with under 90 speed in center field. So he'll probably go to the corner. He'll probably go to right. He's got an absolute cannon, so he's going to do just great there. If you guys know Ken Griffey, you know he has one of the best swings in the game, so I had to give him the #1 spot, as this card is an absolute animal. This is going to wrap up this video, as I think that this guy really just puts it to itself. Ken Griffey Jr. and all these new cards really make picking an outfield really hard because they're just all so good. Every single one of them is amazing. So I'm going to have to put these as my rankings video. If you guys think that I messed up or anything is different, let me know in the comment section below. I love talking about these type of things. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment if you enjoyed, and might be out.